Culture Club, brought to you by Hanum, the freshest bottled water made in Guam.
My name is Cami Diaz-Aguirola and I'm the Director of Communications at Micronesia Climate Change Alliance.
Guahusi Maria Hernandez-May, and I am Board Co-Director of Micronesia Climate Change Alliance.
Guahusi Mina Flores-Contrell. I'm one of the two co-executive directors at Micronesia Climate Change Alliance.
My name is Christian Nicholas. I'm the Director of Operations with the Micronesia Climate Change Alliance.
We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization made up of healers, teachers, students, youth, elders, and our focus is to find community-based solutions to the climate crisis.
We asked them to tell us what they do and how it has been to witness what our island has been through.
To do this work post-Typhoon Mawar, it's been really interesting. We did a lot of this work without power and water, and so it's been good to work with a team where we've been understanding of each other's needs, and we try to make sure that our needs are met before we can do community work and bring the community together.
And we couldn't have done it without the many volunteers who have signed up through our Instagram. We've had volunteers come over here to New Matlu Refillery and help us organize our hygiene kits. And those hygiene kits ended up going to our first session of mutual aid efforts down in a community that we were referred to by our mayors, and it was a very interesting experience, an eye-opening experience that really led us back to that importance of checking in with our neighbors and the importance of making sure that we're checking in on one another.
We asked them, how did Typhoon Mawar affect our culture and what we can do as the people of this island to help recover?
I think for the first time in a really long time, our community is remembering what it's like to be on the front fence of climate change and disaster. So when this typhoon hit, it really required our community to be its own first responders. Although we are extremely grateful for the support and assistance of outside organizations such as FEMA and Red Cross, which are doing really great work for our community, once they pull out, who's left on the ground? It's our community. And so it has really provoked us to show up for each other. Knowing that it's a responsibility to show up for each other is enhancing our culture as a community.
And lastly, we asked them, how does our culture come into picture during the times of disaster?
During times of disaster, something that we always have to remember is Inafamaulik. It's something embedded in all indigenous cultures, but most especially the Chamorro culture here at home on Guahan. Inafamaulik means to make good. As we are hit by these storms, as Typhoon Mawar and the many storms to come, we all need to remember that although we're all hit, we are all not impacted the same way. We always have to remember also about language justice. We have to remember that most people who are impacted the most by these storms are BIPOC, Black Indigenous people of color, and many of whom don't speak English. So, as us trying to provide resources, and in addition to FEMA and Red Cross, we always have to remember that we have to provide for those who don't speak English. We were lucky enough to team up with Kuchu. They're a new Chuukese organization on the island, and we were able to use their team to provide Chuukese translation. We're also on the lookout for other languages, so if you're also a translator, please contact us on Instagram.
But the work is not done and it's far from over, so if you're interested, make sure to check out our link in our bio. If you would like to volunteer with us, we have one more session of mutual aid efforts going around, and we have a lot more work to do with some resources that are coming in from our diaspora. We are Micronesia Climate Change Alliance, and we are proud to be a part of KUAM's Culture Club. Stay strong, Guam!
Culture Club, brought to you by Hanum, the freshest bottled water made in Guam.